All right, guys, it's Friday night and we're live again. I cannot believe that this is literally our last night for the challenge. I don't know about you, but I'm so excited about the challenge and about everything that we've done over the last week. Let me take a moment. I want to get everybody, make sure that everybody's in, everybody's on, everybody can see. So you know what to do. If you're watching live, go ahead and drop where you're calling in from. And also, tonight, I don't want you to just tell me where you're calling in from. I want you, what is the one thing that you've learned this week that you will, what the kids say, keep it, lock it, put it in your pocket? What is the one thing that you're going to put in your pocket and make sure that you use forever and ever? I want to give everyone a moment to get in. Go ahead and drop your favorite moments from the week, and we'll be getting started in just 1 second. All right, thank you guys for being on. I'm so excited. Yes, the lights came back on. I was so scared that we were not going to be able to go live tonight. The skies opened up in Houston. It was raining. It was crazy. It was thundering. Our lights went off. Our Wi-Fi went off. But we're back because God must have known that you guys were waiting on tonight, and I do not want to disappoint. I literally count this week as a full success, and I know that it's Friday night, and a lot of people will be with their families. But I'm so glad that people who can show up are showing up tonight. Tonight is the night that we put all everything together, and you'll be able to kind of see what all of your hard work over the last week is coming to. And I'm going to actually share with you my plan that what we have for 2020. And now my 2020 plan, some things worked and some things didn't work. The pandemic definitely changed some things, but we all know that this year wasn't a total loss. It wasn't a total wipeout. And you're going to see when I actually share my plan that some of the things that we had on our 5-year goals, we completed this year. And some of the things we had on our 1-year goal, just due to the pandemic, we had to put off. I count it all joy. So I want to go through some you learned this week. I'm so excited. I've seen so many new names hit the membership. I'm so happy. So Capri says, I'm from Waldorf, Maryland. $7 jobs versus a 7-figure. Oh my goodness. I think this was like one of the tidbits from the week. You cannot have a minimum wage mindset and expect to have a 7-figure business. So I'm so glad that this dropped in your heart. Arlene says, I'm on fire with a plethora of information that was provided. I'm so happy that you enjoyed the information. Happy to also have you in the membership. Quinn says, to work on my business, not in my business, SWOT everything. And don't forget, what does SWOT stand for? We stand on our strengths. We work on, right? We seize our opportunities and we minimize our threats. That was night 2. So if you didn't get that, make sure that you do. Hopefully the video is good. If you can hear and see me well, put a number 2 in the chat. I'm seeing myself well on my phone. I have all kind of technology working right now. I'm like, I got my hotspot ready. I got my lights ready. I got my candle ready. I was like, it's going to be a make away kind of way. So everybody, y'all see Miss Stephanie Hickenbottom on the screen. That is my mother. So if you love me, tell my mom, hey, mama. My mama brought me some great papados, some cheesecake, some etouffee tonight. That's the kind of mama I need. Hey, Kim, make sure you do catch up. We want you to catch up We want you to make sure that you are ready to go. And we want to make sure that you catch up before Sunday, because on Sunday, all of the videos that are on the page you're looking at right now, all of those videos will go away unless you're in the membership area. You have until Sunday to catch up. So we want to make sure that you catch up. If you want to join the membership, you know that you can. So someone said their live ended. I'm not sure why. We are live. Let me make sure that we're live on my phone. Yes, we're still live. Okay, good job. If something delayed, maybe it'll catch up. But so far, so good. Let's keep going. What else did we learn this week? Yes. She said, I love it. She said she's not going to miss it. She got a face mask on. She's in a leg compression chair. So she is ready, ready, ready. Danette says that's $7 versus 7 figures. Tanya is saying that the marketing tips and budgeting, API, and ROI, hire a director. I think somebody's been listening. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, tonight is night 5. And I'm so excited. Tonight is, a night where we put everything together. When I first started this challenge, I was like, man, I should have gave everybody more notice. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway because I felt like that was what was impressed on me to do. And sometimes you just gotta do things because you know it's the right thing to do. And it doesn't matter the number of people. You just got to believe and trust God that the people that He is sending are the people who need it. So if you've been helped in this week, don't thank me. You may want to put up a thank you to the Lord. But let's just go ahead and give Him a good old thank you in the chat, because it was really impressed on me not only to do this for my business, but to make sure I said rich, like I'm from Texas. I reach around. No, but I reached out beyond my center, beyond my concerns, beyond my problems, beyond my situation. And I made sure that I showed up for Childcare Millionaires, because you guys have truly showed up for me. And I love the community that we are building in Childcare Millionaires. So I just want to congratulate you. I have some great news at the end of the day. We still have our keywords for today. On today, you want to win the keyword because you win all 3 things. So we've given out the planner, we've given out the journal, and we've given out the t-shirt. But tonight, if you win, you get a planner. You get a planner, you get a t-shirt, and you get a journal. Let me grab it. And someone was asking me, like, what is the inside of? I already started packing things for you guys. Somebody was asking me, what does the inside of the planner looks like? And so I'm going to be showing it tonight. So I wanted to do something really nice and special for the person who showed up on a Friday night. Get a t-shirt and a mask, a journal, and a planner, right? You can get about $100 worth of gifts. So I don't know who's going to be the big winner, but I have their name in my mind. Don't forget to write down your keywords, and then at the end of the night, you text your keyword on Messenger, and then we pick a certain number, and we'll see who's going to be tonight's winner. So if you're ready for tonight, type ready in the chat. Yes, if you're ready for tonight, go ahead and type ready in the chat. Mrs. says, I need to win tonight. I know, right? Adriana, don't get in trouble because of us. Now, you need to do a whole bunch of wifely love. Adriana says she's canceled her anniversary dinner here live. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Do not blame me for that. Oh, that is too cute. Well, we know we love your husband. He's so sweet and so supportive. So we are ready to get on our grind on tonight. I'm so excited to be here with you. But I'm excited that you're showing up for yourself, because it's not about me. It's really about you and what you need in your business. So on the other night, me and my mom was on the call with Miss Sharon. And I don't know if y'all know Sharon Walden, but she's in our group. She's so sweet. And she asked me a question. She said, "What are you expecting out of 2021?" And so I said, you know what? I'm going to open it tonight before we even go through the annual plan, before your mind takes over. I want to ask you a simple question. What are you expecting in your heart out of 2021? And when I said my answer to her, my heart began to leap. Like, you remember in the Bible how when Elizabeth knew Mary was pregnant, she felt that like excitement. I felt this utter excitement. So I want everyone to put 2021 in the chat. And in a moment, I want you to put your wildest dream, your wildest goal for 2021. And so I began to tell her how the word elevate had dropped in my spirit. And there are a few of us who are writing a book that's going to come out in January called Elevate, Ways to Elevate Your Childcare Program. But when this word dropped in my spirit, and I want you to drop what's in your spirit for 2021, because we're coming to an end. So tonight is going to be a little bit of lesson and a lot of vision casting. Because without a vision, the people perish. And when the vision is not written plainly, then we go away from the vision. But when we have the vision written plainly and we have something that we can look at, then we can refocus ourselves. We can get renewed based on the vision that we see for ourselves. So this word elevate, most of the time when we think of the word elevate, we just think of just to rise, right? To get higher, right? And I begin, there's some I'll rise up, right? And you're like, I'll rise like the day, and you get all excited. Yeah, I'm gonna rise up. I'm gonna rise up. But that's not the only kind of elevation. And so it really didn't hit in my soul what elevation meant for me until I was recently on a plane. And in a 3-week span, I ended up being on a plane for maybe 6 times. And every experience was different. Sometimes we were flying over the ocean. Sometimes we were flying over the mountains. But it was this one particular time that we were flying, and what happened was we got stuck in the clouds. And when we got stuck in the clouds, you couldn't see anything. Like, it was like white. We were in the midst of the clouds, and we couldn't see anything. Are y'all with me? If you're with me, put cloud in the chat. Just want to know that you guys are with me. And I'm going to go over some of your greatest wishes, but I want you to hear me. So if you're with me, put cloud in the chat. So we were stuck in a cloud, and it was a sunny day, but it was cloudy. And so we got stuck in the cloud, and even though it was pretty outside and the sun was shining, we couldn't see any of that. We could only see clouds. And for a moment, I got nervous. And I'm used to flying. I've flown to Egypt. I've flown to France. I've flown all over the world, short flights. I've flown to Dallas, 30-minute flights, wheels up, heels up kind of chick. But in the clouds, I got nervous because I couldn't see my way. But all of a sudden, we broke through the clouds, and we were on top of the clouds. It almost looked like we could touch the sun. And my vantage point was totally different. And it was at that moment that I realized I got to elevate through my cloudy moment. I need to elevate through all of the stuff that's making me not see because I'm not high enough. I need to get a little bit higher. And so we broke through the clouds, and it was like almost flying on top of a pillow. It was a beautiful experience. Now, fast forward about a week later, I'm flying again. And it's at night, and I'm gonna actually post some of these pictures in the group. If I would have thought about it, I would have actually put them in my PowerPoint. I was flying, and we were coming into Houston, and all of the lights were lit up. It was so beautiful, and I began to see from a bird's eye view some of the lights on the towers, and they were blinking. And then I really heard God say, "See, that's you. You're that light." Right? So you got to be elevated So when people are going through something, they see the beacon of hope. That's why I need you high. I need your light a little bit higher. And I was like, okay, I'm getting this elevate thing. 2 weeks later, I'm flying again at night, and I'm thinking I'm supposed to see this beautiful sky full of lights, but it was cloudy at night. And cloudy at night, you would see the lights peek through the clouds, but it looked like torture. It was almost like you see your vision, you see the lights, you see the possibility, but you get all this distraction in the way. And then suddenly we were landing and we came through the clouds and you could see the lights again. And clearly I heard it's definitely the vantage point that you look at things from that gives you the clarity to move forward. One, I need you high and I need you elevated because you guys are a light in your centers. You're a light in your community. So you got to be elevated so people can find hope. Two, you have to be elevated because if you're in the cloud, it can look like torture. It can look like confusion. You can't see your way. So sometimes you got to get higher than your circumstance. You got to get higher than your problems, right? You got to get higher than all of the things that are stacked up against you so you can truly see your way. So in 2021, we're going to elevate. We're going to elevate above the things that are clouding our vision. We're going to elevate above circumstances. We're going to elevate above all of these things so we can see our goals. So I want to go through some of your goals as we elevate in 2021. Leslie says, I want to purchase a property, right? That has a great team, full enrollment, to purchase a building. Adele said to open the next phase of my school. Princess says to hire a director and working on her gold seal accreditation. I love it. Pastor Keisha said opening the second center in 2021, and you can do it. I opened 2 centers within a year of each other. It wasn't even a full calendar year. Jeanette said, on my way to open a daycare and learning center and Montessori school. Phyllis says she's ready. I love it. I love it. Sherry said, I love being in the clouds. I like getting above the clouds. I'm gonna tell you, in those clouds, it was something miraculous, but I really got clarity on what this word elevate means for me this year. Monica said, opening a 3rd center and moving out of the country. Come on now. Y'all says, a national accreditations in her second daycare. And then Arlene says to finish strong her PhD program in state-of-the-art multi-million-dollar enterprise. That's what I'm talking about. It's time for us to rise up and it's time for us to elevate. But guys, we can't do that without a plan. So we're here at the Plan Your Childcare Year Challenge. We know that this challenge is coming to an end. This is day 5. And many of you have been with us since the first day. If you've been with us all 5 days, put a number 5 in the chat. And also, if you're watching live right now, if you would share the broadcast, just push the share button. It doesn't cost you anything to share, but go ahead and share for me. And if you share, go ahead and put share. Thank you, Tanya. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Brandy Woods, affectionately known as the Millionaire Midwife. I'm an educator, been an entrepreneur forever, probably since the 3rd grade, been selling blow pops more than the school fundraisers. I always had a profit. I'm a speaker, an author, a mentor, a mother of 6 and 3 grandbabies now, and a wife. And I love all of the roles that I have. And one of the things that I love most is that I can do all of these things, right? I can do all of these things because God has gifted me and He's gifted you as well. This is my 23rd year in education. I love teaching. I love teaching adults as much as I love teaching kids. In the last 7 years of our centers have been open. We're going into our 8th year. We're in our 8th year. We've revenued over $8 million. We have opened 3 centers. We try to make sure that we offer resources and community to the childcare industry. And that's why we have the Childcare Millionaires Association. I've authored 5 books, 4 of them this year. Or is it 6 books? I think I was in the anthology. Maybe it's 6 books. And I love what I do. I love being an educator. So books is another way that we lead to education. So we're happy that you joined the free challenge. The challenge was all about helping directors grow their revenue, increase their enrollment, more time freedom. And we talked about that a lot. I want your childcare CEO mentality to increase daily, right? I want you to steady increase your mindset from working in your business to working on your business and not feeling guilty about it. As a matter of fact, I want you to put no guilt. No guilt. You should get to a point in your business where you can work 20 hours or less, 30 at most. Now, there are times when things happen. I had one of those days today. And in both of my centers, I had to put out fires. But even at that, I didn't open, I didn't close, I made a way. But we want you to have more time freedom. And we don't want you to have guilt because you're paying people to do a job. And remember, we train and we trust. We trust them to do their job, not necessarily trust them with our whole business. But you can have no guilt about choosing you, no guilt about your time freedom, no guilt about your financial success, no guilt about making it, no shrinking small, no playing small. We're playing big. You don't have to shrink to make other people feel comfortable. You can be proud that you're a 7-figure earner. You can be proud that you employ people. You can be proud that you're becoming a real estate mogul. You should be proud of what you're doing every single day. And I don't want you to have any guilt at all when it comes to it. The way that you're going to know that you successfully completed the challenge is you're going to earn a badge. And I love the badge gang. The badge gang have been posting their badges. Somebody told me today they had to put their big panties on when they did that activity yesterday and Thursday, because on Thursday we talked about what owning directors should not be doing and why it's so important you as an owner have a director. So every day there is a lesson, there's an activity in your challenge pack. If you don't have the challenge pack for some reason, the link is at the top of this video. Once you do your lesson in your challenge pack, then you're ready to roll and you can post your badge. Tonight, is our last night, but on Sunday at 7:30, we will have a Q&A. If y'all tell me you're going to show up, if you can show up Sunday for the Q&A and you want me to do it, just put Sunday in the chat, and then my team will count it up so we can make sure that it's worth it. If you guys are going to be with your family, you don't want to tune in, I'm not going to set aside the time. But if you want to ask some questions, you want to talk through what we've done, go ahead and just put Sunday in the chat. And then I'm sorry, Joyce. Then we have our challenge words. So our challenge words every night was a way for me to make sure that you guys kept on topic and you stayed with me. And tonight is really important because I'm not giving 1 gift, I'm not giving 2 gifts, I'm not giving 3 gifts, I'm giving 4 gifts. I'm giving a whole success kit, our planner, our journal, our t-shirt, and our mask. So 1 lucky winner. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and give our first keyword. If you're ready for the first keyword, type ready. If you're ready for the first keyword, type ready. Our first keyword. Our first keyword for tonight is Sunday. Our first keyword for tonight is Sunday. Our first word for tonight is Sunday. All right, don't type it in the chat, just write it on a piece of paper, and we will be coming back to our first keyword for tonight. Last time is Sunday. So today is all about our annual plan, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek in our annual plan, right? At a snap of the finger, these 5 days have just went by, and now you're going to take all of those small little lessons that we had, and we're going to put it together in one big lesson. Okay, and that's to actually create an annual plan. My annual plan for last year was about 17 pages long. So when you type this out, it's absolutely, you're going to be like, oh, man, I did this much work. You did. And you're going to be able to share. I saw someone in the group today say that they did their student promotions with their staff today. And that's great. You're going to be able to not only share this plan, but this plan should be a living, breathing document. You know, it's not something you do one time and you never look at again. So when you think about your annual plan, you're thinking about, if you start from the top, your mission statement. Well, let's go from your executive summary to your mission statement, your SWOT analysis, your company background, all of these things, your competitors, your research, your human resources, that's your staff plan, your development strategy, your marketing plan, and your financial plan. Now, we've talked about all of these things, and now it's time for you to put them together in one cohesive plan. Now, when you think about your plan and you do this, I want to give you a heads up. Every goal that you're going to work on, you can't work on them at the same time. Some of your goals you're going to have to separate into quarters. On quarter one, we're going to focus on this. On quarter two, we're going to focus on that. But then some of your goals are just going to be ongoing, right? And that's why we did that promotion calendar. And that's why we also did that staffing calendar. So we can then, at the end of it, lay everything out on the calendar and have very realistic goals. So day 5 is all about your annual plan. Okay. So your annual plan is just a roadmap for your company. And these are the 6 main sections in your annual plan. Section number 1 is going to be just your company overview. When did you start? Who are the key people in your company? Right? And then you're going to do some company highlights. And I'm going to show you kind of what that looks like. Then you're going to do a financial overview. Now, you remember on our first day, we answered a lot of those financial questions, like what was your beginning bank balance? What was your ending bank balance? What are your financial goals, your revenue goals? And I'm going to share some of these exact goals with you tonight. And then your SWOT analysis, which we've already done. And then your marketing analysis. And then we're going to talk about your tactical goals. And you're going to say last year we had a lot of little goals. We actually broke it down maybe to about 20 small goals. And then we put them out on the calendar. So I'm going to actually show you my annual plan. I'm going to switch screens in just a moment. But I want to go through the flow of what should be in your annual plan. How many of you actually know your company history? You know the day you started. If you can remember the exact day you started, I want you to type it in the chat. The exact day you started. I wonder if some of us have daycare birthdays together. I wonder if some of us have daycare birthdays together. All right, I put in my daycare birthday. I want to know if you can remember the exact day you started. The exact day you started. Oh, let me look. Ooh, 1998, 2017. Oh, congrats. Hey, Monica. She's a newbie. She is a newborn. Letitia, 2010. I love it. February 22nd, 2016. I love it. Look at all of these birthdays. And I want you to see, guys, that a lot of us started at different times of the year and we're still successful. Everybody's like, what's the best month to open a daycare? When you get licensed, that's the best month. When you get licensed is the best month. I started my teaching career back in 2000. Well, actually, back in 2018. No. In 1998 is when I first started working in the school system. I got my first classroom in 2000, right? So I'm going into my 23rd year, and I can tell you some of those milestones you just forget about. And I want you guys to talk about your company history. How many people did you start with? See, if you can go back to the beginning, you can see how much you've really grown. When I started, it was me and my mother. And me and my mother both worked 12 hours a week. And our first two students was Mason Morrow. I still have his sister today. And this is a good thing about building legacy. And my other first student was Lance Jordan. I still remember my first two students. So you want to talk about your company history, anything you think is pertinent, your contact information, and then your key personnel. Who are the key people in your business today, right? And maybe you don't have any key personnel yet. Maybe it's just yourself. Maybe it's you and your husband. Maybe it's you and an assistant director. But who is your executive team? You really need to know who this team is, because as you make decisions going forward and as you look at your SWOT, you got to answer a hard question, and that is, can my team handle my current goals? Can my current team handle my current goals? Now, they could have handled your goals from yonder way, but can they handle your new goals? And I would like for you to answer that question. Can your current team handle your current goals? Or do you need to add or develop new skills in your team? Okay? Mm-hmm. Then you're going to do your company highlights. You're going to talk about your strategic strategies, 3 to 4 points. And I want to show you an example of this. You're also going to do your financial highlights, your operational highlights, and your growth highlights. So a strategic highlight may be how you do things in your center. A financial highlight may be what profit margin you want. Your financial highlight may be how much revenue do you want to earn. Then your operational highlights. How are you going to do things in the next year? And then your growth highlights. Like, do you want to open another center? Do you want to grow to a certain number? These are some of the highlights that you are going to consider. Now, I'm going to stop sharing this tab and I'm going to move over to my annual plan for a second. And the reason why I don't want to wait to the end to show you it is because I really want you guys to I don't want you to get lost in what I'm saying. So let's share this out real quick. All right. Guys, I'm going to get you to give me 3 hot seconds. Okay, so this is what my annual plan looks like from last year. It's a different fiscal year than this year, but you're going to see that some of the elements that we just talked about. right? And as you pull these elements together, I want you to kind of see what it looks like as a part of your annual plan. So, oh, I may have to pull it up on this laptop. I'm going to stop sharing this screen. And I am going to, no, I need this laptop charger. You have to ask Madison where it is. Okay. Can you guys see it? Hope that you can. Let me go to StreamYard and make sure you guys can see it. Okay, yay. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit better. I'm gonna have to show it to you from this laptop. So if you will see in this annual plan, you're gonna have these highlights. And your highlights, they may say different things. So I'm gonna go up to my strategic highlights. Some of my strategic highlights is we wanted to grow our capacity to 85 to 90%. We wanted to increase the number of corporate locations that we had in 2020. And then we have a goal of opening up a school every 18 months, right? Then we wanted to create a systemized training and operational protocol. And basically, what that means is we wanted an online training system for our staff. We didn't want a training system for our staff that we had to deliver every single training one by one. How many of you have some online training your staff one at a time? Like for us, we wanted to set up a platform just kind of like the membership where we could go in and say, watch this video on this time, and it would give them an actual certificate. That was one of our strategic plans from last year. Another thing that we wanted to do is we wanted to support other childcare owners through child. That was important. That was an important part of our plan. So here comes financial highlights. It says Imagine Me Academy is a part of a $56 billion industry. Y'all see that? And that's important to know because I want you guys to keep feeling that this is not a small business situation. And our 2020 revenue goal was 1.2 million. We wanted to have a profit margin of 25%. That means after everything was said and done, we wanted to make sure that was our profit. Now, then COVID, right? And so then some things changed for us. We ended up not opening up another location last year, but this was our original goal. And so some other things were blessed to happen, but that wasn't one of them. And so what we wanted to do, what I needed to do, is I needed to make sure that I refocused. One of our operational highlights, and this was our absolute main goal, was if we do it better, bigger will come. So I want you to think about your operational highlight. I want you to think about what is the one statement that you and your team can stand on this year? What is the one statement that you and your team can stand on this year? For us, it was, if we can get better, bigger will come. If we can get better, bigger will come. That was our one statement that we stood on last year. What is your one statement that you can stand on in the upcoming year? And then just looking ahead, this was under like our operationals, is we would say it's going to be a groundbreaking year. It's going to help us reach our 10-year goal. Our 10-year goal was simple. We want to have 8 to 10 locations. We want to have a franchise model. We want to own commercial properties. And in 10 years, we have a $25 million revenue goal. So we're not just thinking right now, we're thinking ahead. And that's what the first part of your highlight should be about. I want to see those statements. What are those statements that you and your team can stand on in the upcoming year? I'm going to give you a moment. I like this one. Failure is not final. Maybe you feel like you had a rough year last year, and it's important for you guys to move past that. I want to see some more. Okay, I want to see some more. Start success with baby steps. I love it. Broke is not an option. That was me a few years ago. Mine was being broke ain't biblical. And I meant that. I absolutely meant that. I love it. I love it. So you gotta have something that you're gonna stand on throughout the whole entire year. And this was ours, right? So I want to go back to. I'm sorry, guys. We're having a little tech issue over here, but we're gonna work through it. Our internet is not being friendly. Then I'm gonna go over some of the financials in just a second. But in your financial summary, and the one I had pulled up, some of the stuff was highlighted. One of the things you want to do is you want to do some projections based on how many students you want to have in that center and what's your average tuition. You're going to actually fill this out for yourself. And that's how we got to that 1.2 million. We didn't get to that 1.2 million because we were just choosing numbers out of the sky. We got to that 1.2 million because we saw ourselves, right? We saw ourselves actually making that amount. We didn't get to that 1.2 million because, oh, this seems like a nice number. No. That's not how that works. You have to backtrack it based on your enrollment, based on the other things that you do, so you can get a viable number in your mind for your business. Because without that viable number in your mind, then it's no way that you're going to be able to reach that goal. It can't just, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. No. You have to have a goal, and it has to be realistic. So let me get back to where we need to be on our slideshow. And I'm not playing with the devil today. Exit. Let me get down to where I need to be. Every turn, it's like you're not gonna finish this. Oh yes, I am. I'm absolutely gonna finish it, guys. We've done over, I think, 150 slides this week, but we're getting it done. Okay, here we go. So the next thing you do is you want to know how much cash you have on hand. So at the end of the year, at the end of the day, you're going to, on January 1st, on December 31st, you're going to take your ending balance, and that's going to be the start of the cash you have on hand. Whether that's $5, $40,000, $500,000, what do you have in your business account? That's what you're going to do the very first day. And then you're going to go from there to your assets. How many vans do you have? How many computers do you have? And we've already kind of did this in our first day. So you want to make sure that you do it again, right? You want to make sure that you know exactly, what you have. And if this is important is because you can't know where you want to go if you don't know where you are at this moment. And then you're going to list all of your liabilities and your debt. So some of you got PPP, but you won't end up paying that back. Until it's forgiven, you have to put it on your debt. If you owe on your vans or you owe on something else, until it's forgiven, you got to put it on your debt, right? So you got to list all of your assets and all of your liability. In this asset column, you want to know kind of coming in, what are you working with? Am I working with $20,000 to start the year? Or am I working with $5,000 to start the year? Because I'm going to move a little bit differently. Same thing with assets. If you have assets, then you have leverage. If you own your building, that's an asset. That's leverage. If you have vans, that's an asset and that's leverage. And it makes your company two things. It makes it powerful when it comes to lending money or having to leverage, right? It makes you very powerful to make the decisions that you need to make for your company to grow. So next one, the way you project is you project by location. And you can look at what you did last year to help you make these projections. And what I do is I look at what is my average for that location? What is my monthly average? And then I multiply it times 12, right? So if I have 50 students and my average is this, I'm going to take that monthly average and multiply by 12. Now, let's just say right now I only have 30, but my goal is to have 40, right? I may just do it at 35. But you want to estimate how much money you're going to get in from tuition, food service, other grants. And then you also want to do your expenses. How much do you pay in lease payments? You want to calculate these things. So you want to make sure that on every trick of the trade that you're getting it. So what I do is I calculate it for the month and I multiply times 12. And at the end of the day, that gives me a budget for the whole entire year. If I say I'm going to try over here on marketing, I'm going to try to spend $1,000 a month. Well, I know that that's $12,000 a year. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to estimate how much money I'm going to have coming in, and I'm trying to estimate how much money do I have going out. And once I do that, then I can do a profit loss. I can say, hey, this is my revenue for the month. This is my expenses for the month. Am I losing money or am I profiting money? And then I can do the same thing for the year. I'm just taking it and I'm multiplying it by 12. So let me show you how that looks real world. Let me show you how that looks in a real world example. I'm going to share with you how that looked for me in 2020, right? If this is helping you, I know it's a lot of numbers, but we've already went through these numbers. You should already know how much you're paying for lease payments, how much you normally pay for utilities, how much you normally pay for salaries. You're just taking it now and putting it pretty in a chart so you can see, based on what I'm doing right now, am I profitable? Or do I need to base my budget on 30 students? Do I need to base my budget on 50 students? Because if so, I need to make sure I get those other students quick. You can't just think, oh, it's all going to come together. That's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. So I'm going to go back to mine and I'm going to show you exactly how it works, right? So here is our annual plan, and y'all all in my business. We know all Brandy business, right? This was my projection. So this is kind of what it will look like when you put your plan together. This is what it will look like when you put your plan together. Hopefully it'll come up on the screen real quickly. So back to my projections. At Crosby, I said I need 90 students, and my average in Crosby is 110. And y'all know that I do my budget based on 48 weeks. So if I do 110 times 48 monthly, this is what I get, right? And then this is what I get yearly. And I did that for my Baytown location. So now I know, based on those projections, what I should be doing when it comes to tuition. If you guys can see my screen, say yes. I want to make sure you can see my screen. And then I go to food service and I say, hey, our average was about $6,000 a month. Now that's changed with COVID. And so $6,000 a month times 12, I'm getting my budget. I do some consulting. This was my goal for Childcare Millionaires and everything else. We used to rent our building. We don't anymore. And so some of these things change. Based on that, our goal was to do $105,000 a month. That was our goal. We did not make that goal all year. We started great. Then COVID hit and it was crazy. So this was our goal for the year. Now, what I do, my goals for next year, I'm not going to use these same numbers. Why? Because my tuition went up. So my average tuition in Crosby is $125. My average tuition in Baytown is $160. And so I know that I'm in COVID, so I'm not going to use 90 students and 75 students. I'm going to use 60 students and 60 students because I don't want to inflate my budget. If I get back to 90, I'm great. I'm gravy. I'm Gucci. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. But when I do my budget, I don't want to overestimate how much I'm going to earn. Then you're going to go down to do your expenses. And these are literally, what our monthly expenses were looking like. So just being transparent. This is our rent. This is what we were paying in salaries, utilities. And we're just using all of these to get a budget, right? And so based on what I'm expecting to come in and based on what I'm expecting to come out, what I'm expecting to come in is way more than I'm expecting to come out. So I can then go to my profit loss chart and say, a month, this is what I'm expecting, but this is what I'm expecting to spend. This is what I want to profit per month. This is what I want to profit per year. And that goes back to my summary, right? I wanted 1.2 million and I wanted to be able to profit 300,000. That was the plan. And we know that COVID hit and we know some things happened, but this is how you have to plan. This is how you know that do you have enough students to be profitable or don't you have enough students to be profitable, right? And some things changed for us last year and we had to pivot. But as we lowered, and when our enrollment lowered, so did our expenses. How many of you have like 19 pages of notes right now? And then if you're going to make a profit, you need to have a profit plan. What do you plan to do with your profit? And so a lot of times we don't even think about that. What are we going to do with our extra money? We normally put some money in a reserve for just in case something happens. We have an expansion account. So when we're ready to open another center, we have our retirement account and we have our investment accounts. And even with that, we have an unallocated reserve because we still have to pay taxes and things like that. So that's how we work our budget. Oh, child, that was a lot. And I think it's so important for us to really go over this because a lot of times we don't see someone else's budget or we don't know how to make those projections. Again, I make my budget on 48 weeks. In the chat, tell me how many weeks you base your budget on. And I told you the reason why I do 48 weeks is I typically close the week of Christmas, the week of New Year's, spring break, and Thanksgiving. It's not a well, because you're putting it all together. She said, "Oh, this is gonna take longer than one night. Possibly you have until Sunday." I typically I typically base it on that because those 4 weeks I'm not gonna get full income. And I give parents 2 vacation weeks, one every 6 months. So, Monica, you may want to consider, Monica said she based her budget on 52 weeks. If you're not open 52 weeks, I wouldn't do that. I would at least go down to 50. And what happens is normally I come in under budget and I have a little bit more for reserve because I don't freak out on those 4 weeks when parents come and don't come. It doesn't freak me out. I know for sure most of my parents are going to take their 2 vacation weeks. They're going to take it. And so I could probably budget on 50 weeks, but I'm closed the week of Christmas. So really I would have to go to 49 weeks. So I know that there are some 5-week months. I totally get it. But for me, we do it on 48 weeks. So Monica, I don't know if you give your families vacation weeks where they don't have to pay, but just make sure that if you are and you're getting paid those weeks, count it. For me, they're going to be partial weeks. So I rather put the partial in reserves. Do I personally take time off during the year, Sherry? Is that your question? For me, yes, I take time off. I take time off every quarter. Every single quarter, I take at least a 4-day weekend. And every quarter I go to Atlanta to a conference or to a meeting with some investors and things that I have. So I take off every year, more than once, every quarter really. Yes, a cushion. This is a great plan to have some cushion. And I give out bonuses during the holidays. I take my staff on staff retreat. So those kind of things, for me, I just kind of use that extra money that I would get this week to do other programming. Yeah, 12 days a year for some people that's good. I do my life a little bit different. I'm gonna be very honest. Even every month, I do a weekend with my kids. I do a weekend just with my husband. I do a weekend with my whole family. And normally me and my mom will do a weekend, or me, my mom, and my sister, or I'll do something by myself. I believe in self-care and self-rejuvenation. And I'm not trying to work myself into a grave. And so sometimes I may have a month where I really can't take off, but I may just take off half a day on Friday, come late on Monday. I believe that you should definitely rejuvenate. And the coalition saying 12 days a year, that's like 1 day a month. That could work. That could work. You have to do it the way it works for you. So let's get to the last part, and let me give the next keyword. So if you're ready for the next keyword, say ready. If you're ready for the next keyword, say ready. Our next keyword for tonight is profit. Our next keyword for tonight is profit. And guys, when you base your budget on 48 weeks, it's going to really, it kind of already counters some of the disappointments that we have, or when kids leave too early, or, we over projected. It just really works for me. So our next word was profit. So last time I'm going to say it. So far we have 2 keywords. So your profit plan, we already talked about. Your SWOT analysis, we already talked about. So we're not going to go over that. Your marketing plan, we talked about. Who are your competitors? What's your pricing? What's your budget for marketing? So I want to just go over that. How many of you set a monthly budget yesterday? You know what you want your monthly budget to be. So for us, we set our monthly marketing budget. We went down from $1,000 to $750 this year. And one of the reasons why is because now our ads are optimized. We also have a lot of collateral. We have postcards and other things, and we don't really need to keep buying those things anymore. But I would say at no less for your budget, you probably want to do at least $400, maybe $100 a week. And that may be your postcards, your ads, your promotional bags that you do for the kids. It is very important that you put those things in your budget. Now, I told you we like to keep about 20 to 25 tour bags on hand. We go to Five Below. They have the little coloring books. We give a juice, a cracker. But all of that comes out of our marketing budget. And it's tax deductible. We run Facebook ads. We also get graphics done. But you definitely need a marketing budget. And then what's your strategy? Are you going to do Facebook? Are you going to do word of mouth? Are you going to do referral fees? What is your strategy? And then the last part are your goals. You need 3 types of goals. And I suggest you take a piece of paper on the back of this paper because you're going to need more space than what's provided here. You want to list all the things you want to do this year. For your yearly goals, it should be more exact. For your 3 to 5 year goals and for your 10-year goals, it can be, big overall things, but you definitely want to list your goals. So I want to show you what that looks like because you got to have a tactical plan for how you're going to reach these goals. So let's go ahead and go back to my annual plan. We are going from place to place today. Yay. So we should be good on the share. Awesome. I can see it great. So if you go, you'll see I have my SWOT, my marketing plan. And then we have our goals. Here were some of our short-term goals. Pay off a current loan. And we did that. Apply for an SBA loan. We did that. We wanted to consult with the CPA, and we changed over CPA firms. We wanted to speak to commercial lenders to figure out how to qualify for a loan. We ended up buying a building and getting a loan. So all of these things that we wanted to do, these are things that we ended up doing. We have a bus that we wanted to sell, right? We didn't sell that bus yet. And then we wanted to start we wanted to start a scholarship fund, and we did that. 3 open locations by December. Well, we didn't open the Magic Me Academy 4 because of COVID, but we did buy the building that we thought we would buy in 5 years. And then these were some other goals. So if you see, the goals were, we had some facility goals, some transportation goals, some financial goals, and all of these goals help. Here was our staffing goals. For our staffing goals, we wanted to create a training platform for onboarding our staff. And why was this important is because I was tired of every single time I hired somebody, I had to meet with them one-on-one. And then we wanted to provide quality staff performance. So doing our annual reviews in February and July, doing our monthly team meetings, and we We normally do a 3-hour team meeting every quarter, our weekly campus meetings on Wednesdays, our monthly curriculum meetings, and to make sure we did our walkthroughs. So as you can see, our annual plan was very detailed. And then we also wanted to do a staff retreat, create a team management plan, and we did these things. And then this was our new enrollment goals. Oh Lord. Crosby, we wanted at 90, and Baytown, we wanted at 90. So in Crosby, we needed to increase by 15 students, and in Baytown, we needed to increase by 15. So that's what our yearly goal looked like. And then on top of that, we went down to our 5-year goal. So our 5-year goal looked a little bit differently. To have own at least one commercial building that houses one of our childcare centers. We've done that. We've exceeded that. In 5 years, we want to have at least 5 fully functional, at least $8 million in revenue. And these are some other things that we want to do. Have a fully corporate office because we want to franchise. And then we went to our 10-year goals. And if you notice, they get a little bit shorter. Own 3 to 5 commercial buildings, have 8 to 10 fully functional centers, 25 million in revenue, fully operate our own CACFP program with 20 other centers, and then have 3 directors of operation, meaning we would have 3 executive directors that go through our program, and then to have hybrid programs where we work with other centers, and we also have virtual learning schools through high school. So these were some of our goals, you know? So let's talk about some of your goals. I'm going to stop sharing. Let's talk about some of your goals and how that looks for you. So what are your goals when it comes to 2021? Let's talk about it. And you need to list these goals, and you're going to then list your 5-year goals and your 10-year goals. And once you do this complete exercise, you have literally created an annual plan for you and your company. You have thought about every minute detail within your company that can help you say, this is a great decision for us right now, or this is not a great decision for us. So in the chat, I want you to put 3 things, 1-year goal. 3 things in your 1-year goal. We're only doing 1-year goals right now. Oh, Samantha, I love it. Samantha says my 2021 goal is to do an online training platform for new staff and current staff. And guys, your online training platform does not just have to be you. In my online training platform, and I use Thinkific, the same platform that we use for the membership, you can put in YouTube videos, you can put in quizzes, you can put in tests, it can be videos of yourself, you can add certificates, and for me, it's great because before people even like come in our center, they have a login to the training platform. In the back of the training platform, it has passwords, access to our curriculum, me talking about what's the expectation. And I save so much time because I don't have to do that over and over and over with every single employee. And then I can look in the back office and I can see if they actually watched the whole video. It will give me the amount of time that they were in the platform. Anybody else have some 1-year goals they want to share? I want to see those 1-year goals. All right, Princess says to purchase her current property, hire a director, and hire great employees. And you know, how can I say this? They're not great until you make them great. So I know you're gonna make them great, and making them great through those training, And if you do this, if you hire a director and you hire great employees, you are going to be able to get those centers to flourish. Because I know you're ready to open center 2 after you get center 1 where you want it to be. Sheena says enroll 50 students, hire a director, and open location 2. I love it. Normally for me, when I'm ready to open a location, I start looking about 6 to 9 months ahead of time. I start also looking at daycares that are closing. What can I buy from their daycare? Do they have extra stuff that they don't need? Because for me, this is important. Deborah said, an online childcare program and become a large family care and open a separate program. Great goals. Chantel said, hire a director and create a training platform. Joyce says, my 1-year goal is a training platform and need help setting this up. Oh, Joyce, because you're already in the membership, look in the Accelerator Bootcamp, and there is a whole lesson on setting up a training platform. And we may revisit that again in the membership, maybe in February or March. Purchase my building. That's what I'm talking about. Leslie said, a fully functioning staff, being a self-study for NACE accreditation, enroll 24 students. Need good teachers. Yes, yes, yes. Phyllis, if you order the challenge pack, check your email. If for some reason you don't have it there, you can inbox me. But it comes to your email directly when you buy it. Tanya says rebrand, train, lead. I love it. Not just train them to work, but train them to lead, train them to be independent thinkers. Sometimes I just, in staff meetings, I give them a scenario and I'll tell them, how would you work through this? Or I'll say, this is the budget. We can't meet budget. What can we do to meet it? And I will give them some leadership things. And the reason why I do that is because sometimes a leader will emerge. Tanya says, hire a director, enroll 40 students. I know that's right. Online training platform and redo our playground. I love it. I love it. I love it. So these are some of our 1-year goals. So now let's do a 5-year goal. I want you to think, don't look at yourself today. Look at your 5-year self. She's slim, she's cute. She got it together. She got a little money in her pocket. She's taking vacations. She's resting. I want you to think about your 5-year goal. In front of this goal, I want you to put 5-year and then the goal. So I can know it's different from your 1-year goal. Get back in a commercial establishment. Oh my goodness, yay! Open a CDA school. Yes. Is that what you're working on for your doctorate? I know you're working on your doctorate. That is a great one. Increase capacity, move towards a center-based care, scale my business to the next level. I love it. Deborah says she is going to join the membership next month. We will be happy to have you. We want you there. We want you there. We want you there. All right. This is good, guys. So drop those 5-year goals. Drop those 5-year goals. And we're coming to an end. I can't believe it. But we have some special announcements that I want to share with everyone. And we also want to make sure that on Sunday we'll do a Q&A. So if you have specific questions about your program, that we can answer them. So go ahead and put 5-year goals in front of your 5-year goals to make sure that we have some of your 5-year goals. Oh, I see Tanya has a good one there. Yes. Tanya says to become an off-site owner, have an exit strategy. Guys, we don't close, we sell. You need to put that in the chat. We don't close, we sell. You should cash out at the end of your career. We do not close, we sell. So you need to drop that in your center. 5-year. Here's a 5-year goal. Have my 4 centers up and running. I love it. Phyllis says 5-year goals to get my toe business off the ground. All right. Diversification. Yes, Samantha, we don't close, we sell. I want you to lend to it. I know people who sell for 800,000. I know people who sell for 10 million. You want to be able to sell. Do I say to be able to work from home and have a director and an assistant? That's right. Gina says to purchase land and start her own food service program and have a transportation company for other centers. I love it. So when you think about your 5-year goals, it's a stretch, right? But we sometimes overestimate what we can do in 1 year, but we underestimate what we can do over time. Let me see. Princess says, be an owner for real, take more vacations, and possibly a third center. And that's what you want to do. You want to vision cast. And it doesn't mean that every single thing is going to come to play when you wanted it to. Because as you see on my 5-year goal, we didn't reach some of those things, but we reached them. We reached those same things in our 10-year goal. So it's we reached some things in our 5-year goal, but there were some things that we missed in our 1-year goal. So it's very important that you just take time, you go through your goals, and you do what's necessary, right? Deborah says to 2 commercial vans recruit college and high school students for internships. I love it. Open a preschool targeting stay-at-home parents. So we all have our niche that we love. So in bringing this to a close, I wanted to show you guys a few things. So once you do this, just map out a plan. I suggest that everyone gets a big calendar, and on that calendar, you say, hey, these are my goals for this year. I'm going to work on these January through March, and I'm going to work on these April, May, and June. And just put it on the calendar. And you want to, when it comes to enrollment and campus beautification, you want to work on those things, all the time. And so some things you work on are going to be ongoing. So this is our work for tonight. We want you to make sure you complete your annual plan. And when you do, we want you to post your badge. We definitely want people to check out the membership. And drum roll, please. We definitely have all the information ready for the Childcare Millionaires Retreat. We've been talking about the membership all week long. We're going to continue to talk about it. We'll send you guys an email about it. But I wanted to take a moment. The members already know about the Childcare Retreat. It's inside of the membership group. Those of you who are new members, you have access to the classroom, but some of you have requested. I've invited some of you to the group. The rest of you were probably showing you how to request the group. So it's locked down. We have a location. We're waiting on to sign the contract before we release the location. We've already done everything that we needed to do to secure the venue and the activities. I just want to share with you. Last week when I did that video, and I know some of y'all saw it, and it was me crying like a fool because I was just so full with this whole business and this opportunity and what God was telling me. And one of the things that he told me, he was like, childcare owners, we've done a lot and we need to be refreshed and we need a retreat. So I want you to save the date. We've been talking about it. And if you're excited as I am about it, give me some hearts, give me some love. Many of you said I'm coming. It was about 40 of you that chose this date. And so we talked to the venue and they had it open. So we're going to meet February the 19th through the 21st in person. We're going to have full COVID protocols. We will have a disclosure that you guys need to sign. We want to make sure that everyone is good and everyone is safe. We want you to come ready to laugh, ready to get to fellowship, and ready to get rejuvenated. So if you're coming, I want you to claim it in the chat. I want you to put I'm coming. I want you to Definitely come. Sherry said that was a word, sis, and it needed to be said. You got your ticket, Francesca? Oh my goodness, you are crazy. I haven't even looked. I put it out this morning and then our lights went. I mean, put it out this evening and our lights went out. So we got all of the graphics and everything ready, and we got the page up to register. And I'm so excited. So this is our itinerary. We literally have the whole itinerary. Bam! Can I get a bam in the chat? Oh Lord, I'm too freaking excited. So on Friday, we're gonna have a VIP experience. And on Friday, the VIP experience is going to be for those group of ladies who want to come in early. If you notice, every day we do not start until 12 because I want you guys to rest. I do not want you hopping out of bed. I do not want you hopping out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. We're not doing it. This is a retreat and we are resting. The hotel has restaurants in the hotel. The hotel has plenty meeting space. They're going to give us a big ballroom. It's going to be nice. I made the sessions short enough to be long enough to be impactful, but short enough for you to feel like you have time to do other things. So, on Friday, it'll be a VIP experience. I have someone coming in to do professional headshots for you guys because what I realize is as you guys get ready to do more marketing, you need professional pictures. So you're going to get a complimentary mini little photo shoot and some headshots. And then for the VIP day, we're going to have a grand executive lunch. I have a keynote speaker from out of this world that's going to come and share with us. And it's going to be phenomenal. On Saturday, we'll open registration at 10. At 11, we'll do a meet and greet. But again, we won't start until 12. And from 12 to 5, we'll do our CEO mindset sessions. And it's definitely going to be some relaxation built in. But Saturday night, get your pajamas, y'all, because we are going to do a pajama and paint party. So how many of y'all have ever been to Painting with a Twist? It's going to be similar to that, but we're going to have pajamas. We're going to have a whole swag. And guys, for you that are flying in, we're waiting on a contract for the hotel. Tickets are really cheap to Houston. I got a ticket from Atlanta and back last weekend for $90. You can fly to Houston for really cheap. And the venue is literally 10 minutes from the airport. And for all of my people who live on the Dallas-Fort Worth side of the world, I chose a location close to 45. So those of you who are driving in from Dallas and Fort Worth, because that's our next biggest city that is in Childcare Millionaires outside of Houston. So we're going to have a pajama and paint party. We're going to party until midnight. The next morning, we'll have a workout and worship session. So for those of you who want to come out, we'll do a little bit of prayer, and then we're going to work out. So bring your workout clothes. I don't know if we're going to do Zumba, yoga, gladiator camp, but we're going to get our workout on. Mind, body, and soul this retreat. And then we will do our Saturday. We'll do a Childcare Millionaire CEO session, and then from 3 to 5, we'll do a farewell celebration and graduation. That way, if you have to get back on the road, you can. But if if you want to fly out that night, you can. I wanted to end early enough for people to move out safely. But I wanted to make sure that we had some time together. We'll have time for Q&As, for questions, for panels. And so I'm really excited about this. We want you to rest. And someone did text me and I was like, what if I want to bring my husband or my spouse? It depends on if they're coming to the sessions, whether or not they need to register. The hotel will have the room blocks available, she said, as early as Tuesday. And then the other thing we talked to the hotel is about COVID protocol and all of these things. And we needed space. We didn't want to put people close on each other and all of that. So right now, the early bird pricing is available. So you can save right now on your registration $100. And then that early bird registration will change, I think January the 3rd. We really needed to know, like, because of course we have to secure everything and we want to know that people are coming. Now, for any chance, if we have anything restrictions with COVID or anything else, we will handle that accordingly. But they have assured us that they have COVID protocols, um, that they're going to space us out, that we'll have a stage. Everybody, I suggest that if you don't know a person, you get your own room. You're welcome to, Trent Jessica say, I saved $100. I love it. You're welcome to, bring your family, bring your friends. If they're coming to the sessions, they need to register. If it's more than two of you, we can talk about a discount. The reason why the price is what it is I guarantee you it is going to be phenomenal and swagged out. We will be providing lunch for you every day. We wanted to leave space for you to do dinner on your own, and then we'll do the pajama and paint party. The paint party is included. Right now, we've set our limit at 40. The room can accommodate 200, and she said for COVID it can accommodate 100, but we will not do that. We at the most we will do with because I have to have my team is 50. Houston really is asking people not to gather more than 50 people at a time. And so right now, well, it was 100 and then they dropped it to 75, but at the lowest level is 50. So I just want to be safe and I want to do 50. And because we're doing a paint party, because we're doing a grand lunch on Friday, a grand luncheon. If you can come for the VIP, I suggest that you do. Then that night you can do whatever you want to do Friday night. There's nothing Friday night because I know that some of you won't be able to actually come in until Friday night. And so we didn't want people to have to rush. So if you can't come in until after you close or you're coming in Saturday morning, nothing starts Saturday until 12. Well, we will have a meet and greet at 11. But even if you fly in early, if you take an early flight, this hotel is literally Uberable from the airport. It is less than 10 airport. Around the area that we're going to be in, there's a mall, there's a Walmart, there's food, there's shopping, there's steakhouses. There is a lot in the area. In the hotel in particular, they have suites, they have nice rooms, they have food on property. And then if you wanted to go out, you can go out very quickly and very, very, very safely. So we wanted you guys to know that everything for the retreat is up. If you want to invite another child care owner, please let me know. We opened it up to the membership early. And like I said, right now it's open to 40 plus my team, which will put us at 50. You guys will have top-notch service. So get ready. I mean, the swag bag, y'all. I have already started ordering custom items. Y'all know I love to give gifts. So imagine me giving a gift if I don't have to ship it. I'm so excited. And so we hope to see you there. It's not until February, so you have over 2 months to prepare. And if you're not comfortable leaving your center, then come on Saturday and Sunday, and you should be able to still fly out and be back. If you're comfortable leaving your center, I really encourage you to come on Friday. On Friday, it is going to be so intimate. And I want to really get to know some of you on a deeper level. And Friday also, we have some heavy hitter speakers that we probably couldn't even afford on a Saturday or a Sunday that's going to come in and that's going to talk to us. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm excited and I can't wait either. You deserve this. Now, hotel and travel is not included in the price. So again, we will be providing you a room block. The room block will be open, she said, for I think until the 1st of February. You only have to reserve it. They have a cancellation policy. So if anything happens, everybody has really good COVID policies. And then we're going to ask that you attest that you're COVID free, that you wear your mask. Right now, Arlene, we are not doing anything virtual. But once I talk to the technology team, I will let you know if we can do the sessions. It will be hard to do the paint party, and we're going to be doing hot seats and, small groups. So some things will be hard to do virtual, but I will definitely keep that in mind and let you know. So if you think that this sounds phenomenal, whether you're coming or not, please let me know in the chat. We're really, 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 really excited about it. I am super excited. So for those of you, you also know that we have the membership open. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the membership because everybody here tonight pretty much has been here. It's closest to the JFK airport. So we have two airports, Hobby and JFK is closest to JFK. Yeah, it's closest to JFK. Arlene said, I plan to be there. Don't worry about me. But and you know what? We've done a lot of virtual events. And I know this is going to sound bad. I've been to a lot of virtual events this year, but I really want to be present for the people who are in the room. That's why I wanted to do the headshots. And we do have some special things on Saturday. You guys are going to have a ton of fun and relaxation. That's why, who is with the 12 o'clock start? My husband was like, you're not going to start until 12 o'clock? Yes. I want you to enjoy your hotel room. I want you to, if you want to book a massage, I want you to be able to book a massage that morning. Listen, I want you to treat yourself. Right now, this is not a yearly event. This will be the first retreat we've done. We have done some classes. We've done some boot camps, but we have not done a weekend retreat. And there are some things that I would love to do that I just don't think are uber safe right now for COVID. So we're going to do activities like the paint party, the DJs, the headshots, the small group breakouts. We're going to do things to make people feel comfortable. So I cannot tell you that it's going to be an annual event yet. And then, of course, we have to have enough people for it to make sense. And we'll be talking about it. And I'm sure it's going to sell out. I'm praying that it'll be a sellout event because some of us have been working together literally since March. And this is going to kind of be like our year anniversary. Like, I met Francesca a year ago. Me and Kachani got close a year ago. I remember when Samantha slid into my DM a year ago and was like, listen, I need this. I remember meeting Danette. I remember meeting you guys. And now we have a whole new group of us. Now we have Rosie and we have Princess and we have Sheena. We have Arlene. We have a whole new group of people that's coming, and it's time to meet our family. At least I do. I want to meet our family. And so right now, Adele, this is not a virtual event. And so we hope that we may do something for virtual, but right now it's not a virtual event. And in the group, I did put up a post and it said, some people say I'm only doing virtual right now. I totally understand. And that's why we're going to have people who do come attest that they're COVID free, commit to wearing their mask. We're not encouraging people to share rooms with anyone, but the hotel is giving us a really good room rate. And again, it's closest to the JFK airport. So by next week, we will have all the information for you to make your travel arrangements, whether you're driving, whether you're flying in. And some of you, like me and Tanya, LJ, Allison, we already kind of live in this area. Joyce, Tanya, some of us already live in Houston. So I'm going to be staying at the hotel. I'm going to be staying at the hotel starting on Thursday. The hotel block will actually open up on Thursday. So for those people who want to come in a day early, they want to enjoy the city. And if you want us to open up the hotel block before then, let us know, because the way we have it set up, if you bring your family in, you can be with us during the day with your family at night. And I really wanted you to enjoy the city, and that's why we stop at 5 o'clock every day, except for on Saturday for our pajama and paint party. Because a lot of times in Houston, you cannot get reservations to hotels on Saturday. So I'm really excited about it. So, and then again, I just want to remind everyone, I'm not going through the whole membership situation. But I do want to just remind everyone who, congratulations to all of our members. I finally got age to act right. These are all of our founding members, and then some of you, you came on this week, and so we want to congratulate you. I can't wait to put your name on this list. We'll update the list so we can show you off. But we do want you to know that if you click in and you go to the membership, some people was having some problems. You have to click down to this little carrot stick if you don't want the monthly, and that will allow you to open up this screen for the monthly and the yearly, with the we have a yearly that comes with 2 one-on-ones, and that's the $9.99. So these prices right now, they're going to be good through the first of the year, and we want just everybody to kind of know that's been with us, and we'll keep announcing it so you guys won't forget. So these are the prices for this year, and the prices are changing, and so we kind of just want to put it out there, continue to invite you in. I feel like the people who wanted to join, they already have made the decision whether they push the button or not. We're really excited about everything that we're doing in Childcare Millionaires. So again, guys, we definitely are here for you. We want you to finish your annual plan. We want you to make sure that you take time to make this year the best way. And I keep saying it, guys, I did things the hard way for a long time, and I don't want that for you. I don't want you doing things the hard way. I want you doing things the easy way. I was trying to figure out everything by myself. These are the things I don't want you to do. I don't want you to spend thousands of dollars on things that work. At George Bush, Frederica is the George Bush Airport. Sorry. It used to be the JFK, and then it's on JFK Street. So it's the George Bush Airport. I had little support, and that's why we're doing the retreat. That's why we have the membership, so you can have support. And I guarantee you, within this membership, you're going to find so much value, and so many things you would have paid for somewhere else are already included. I'm telling you, they're already included. So we want you to take the easy way. We want you to take the collective help of the childcare community. We want you to get support of our mentors. We want you to learn how to delegate. We want you to leverage other people's money. We don't want you to do things the hard way. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that we're here for you in the membership. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm so excited about tonight. I expect to see your badges. We are going to have a great time at the first annual Childcare Millionaires Retreat. Princess said it's an annual, so now I have to say the first annual. January 19th through the 21st. Friday is the VIP day, and we're closest to George Bush Airport. Sherry, we cannot wait to get you in the membership. We're so excited. We want you there. We love you already. Rose says, woo woo. I am so excited that I have been able to be with you guys over the last 5 days. I just want to take this moment to express my deep and sincere gratitude. Hadel said it was a very exciting week for me too. But I do want to take this moment to express my sincere and deep gratitude to each and every one of you. I have loved every moment of it. I've loved getting to know you, seeing the new names, Sherry and Adele. I'm happy that we've been able to connect. Sheena, Princess, I'm happy we have a new family, Rose and Rosie. I'm so happy that you guys, Guy Morris, all of the new names that we've had this week. I'm so happy that you decided to join us. But to my faithful, to my members, and to the ones we've been rocking it out since March, since COVID, we've been thicker than a snicker. We've cried together, we've laughed together, we've talked about our husbands and working as with our family together, but we've also got money together. We got that grab and go money together. We got the PPP money together. We got all that state subsidy money together, and we work every day to keep our enrollment up. And I'm laughing about it, but the truth of the matter is that you showed up for yourself. So thank you, Sherry, for that accolade, but you showed up for yourself for the training. Leslie, thank you. She said, I've learned so much this week. Adele says it's been an exciting week for me too. I feel like God has restored me through you guys. I feel super blessed to be able to call myself your coach, the Millionaire Midwife, helping you get your millions while I get mine. So I thank you so much for being available and for choosing you. I'm going to leave the video up for just a second, just in case anyone has any last comments, concerns, and then I will also put up the screen with the registration for the retreat. I love each and every one of you. Drop something sweet in the message. If you will, please share the video. Please tell somebody to join the group. Cynthia, this means more to me than anything. She says, I feel restored also. I thank God for you. I thank God for you because I'm thinking, you know, are people going to show up? Is this too much? It's so close to Christmas. But this was needed because you know what our Christmas gift is? Our Christmas gift is we're going to take our vacation and we're going to come back and run our business. Closing our doors is no longer an option, right? So, did I give out the third keyword? No. So, keyword number three is retreat. Keyword number 3 is retreat. Our winner tonight wins 4 gifts. Once you get the third keyword, go ahead and put it inside of the messenger. You know what to do. Put it inside the messenger. Gwenda says, my baby has been leaping all week long. I know, right? Arlene says, this has been profound. Thank you. The Q&A will be at 7:30 right here on the Childcare Millionaires page. So you're going to get a planner and a journal. And you're also going to get a t-shirt and a mask. Right? So we want to go to our messenger and see who has won. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you guys too. I appreciate it. Okay. Inbox. Ooh! Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Okay. So our winner for tonight is Adriana Herrera. Congratulations. You are our winner for tonight. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. That means now you have to open. So you will win a t-shirt. Just email me your size, and we'll send you a t-shirt, your journal, and your planner. And I'm going to give a second prize tonight. I'm going to give a second prize tonight. I'm going to send out an extra planner. I'm going to send out an extra planner. I'm sorry, extra journal. Let me see who's going to be my lucky winner. Since you guys stayed on tonight, it's Friday night. I'm feeling a little frisky. So I'm going to give out one more gift. Is that okay if I give out one more gift? Okay, this one more gift goes to, I don't know this name, Kessa Brown, Kysa Brown. Are you still on? Are you there, Kessa? Am I saying your name right? Are you there? You won our journal tonight, and Adriana won our prize pack. All right. One more gift. One more gift. One more gift. One more gift. I'm gonna give out another t-shirt. One more gift, just because it's Friday. Guys, you have to inbox me. You have to inbox me. Oh, she is here. Okay, so you have to inbox me your address, okay? And is it Kessa? I don't know. Is it Kisa? Kessa. Okay, good. Yay. So you won a journal, and I'm going to give out another t-shirt. Please send me your addresses because I'm mailing out in the morning. One more t-shirt. Let me see who's going to be our next winner. One more t-shirt. One more t-shirt. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Our next t-shirt goes to, what's the name? What's the name? Sherry Rowland. Are you there, Sherry? Are you there? Let me see if she is here. Is Sherry here? Sherry has won one of our Childcare Millionaire t-shirts. I want to see if she's here. I know she had been posting earlier. Sherry Rowland, claim your prize, girl. Claim your prize. Make sure, Sherry, you give me the size that you want your t-shirt. So our three winners for tonight was Adriana. She won the whole prize pack. Kessa won a journal. And Sherry Rowland, where you at, Sherry? Oh, Tanya says, let me. Hey, you were the name that was picked. It says, teacher, I am. Awesome. Oh, Sherry, you already won a shirt? Sherry, did you win a shirt? Tell me yes or no. Because if you want a shirt, I'll just send you the mask that matches it. And I'll pick another winner. So if you want a t-shirt, just put I want a shirt already in the chat. Make sure I understand. And I'll pick another winner. I'll send you a mask with your shirt. All right. I think we can pick another winner. Come on, Sherry, give us the information. I like winners. Tanya, you know you can make this. One of my teachers made it for me a few years ago. Sherry, let us know. Okay, yes, you want a shirt. So I will just add a mask with your shirt. I can pick another winner. Who wants to be the next winner? Who wants to be the next winner? Who wants to be the next winner? All right, the next winner is and Princess won our $100 prize last week. We'll be doing another $100 prize coming up soon. All right, this is our last winner for the night. Our last one for the night is Miss Ya Morris. YAA. Is it right? Ya. Or is it yay? Or did I get it right? Ya Morris? Are you there? I don't know. I don't think Ya's a member. Yeah, some of our members, if you joined when we first opened, you got this. If you joined after September, I think after September 1, you didn't get this. But if you come to the retreat, man, you're gonna get so much. Yeah. Oh yay, she's here. Congratulations, girl. You won a shirt. Listen, you have to email me your no, not email me in the messenger. Put your size and your full address. We're gonna try to mail out tomorrow. So congratulations to all of our winners this week. Yes, Joyce. We need to give it to so they can join the family. I don't think Adriana's gonna give up her gift though. She won the big. Oh, you can order your planner online. Oh, you did your membership yesterday. Congratulations. Hey guys, if you need to order anything online, you can. I will put the link in there. I'm gonna put the link to the link tree because it will give you everything. And Amazon has everything is back in shipment. So nothing is on back order through Amazon, and you literally get it in a day. All of the planners and the books are on Amazon. Well, congratulations. I have to look it up. So I will be sending out a membership email to everyone tomorrow. So make sure that you check in. I am so excited about being with you guys. I'm going to sign off for tonight. I will see you soon. I will definitely see you at the bank. Thank you for spending your Friday with me. Oh, yes, you can order, you can order, you can order. And I'm going to really quick put up. I'm going to really put up the information for the retreat one more time so you guys can see it. That way, if you have any other questions, it's right there. So if you have any other questions, it's right there. And guys, thank you so much for joining in. I had amazing, blessed times. It was great. You have invested in yourself. You guys earned a whole degree. You earned a whole degree this week. So we pray that you enjoy the rest of your night, and we will see you soon. Y'all thought I forgot. I'll see you soon, but I'll definitely see you at the bank.